The Edo Governorship Tribunal sitting in Abuja resumed sitting after adjourning for about 2 weeks to adopt the final written address of both parties. The petitioner, Mr. Ighodalo, and a former deputy governor, Mr. Philip Shaibu, are among those present in the courtroom to witness today's proceeding. At the resumed hearing, counsel to INEC, Mr. Kanwagabi, prayed the tribunal to dismiss the petition for lacking in merit on grounds that annulment of the governorship election was not one of the reliefs sought by the petitioners. He also argued that the number of polling units agents called as witnesses represented an insignificant percent of the number of polling units in Edo. The counsel to the governor, Mr. Onyechi Peazu, told the tribunal to dismiss the petition on the grounds that it had become an academic exercise. He said that in the course of their research, they carefully extracted the polling units for which the petitioners tendered documents and compared them with the ones they presented, and his client was well ahead of the petitioner in the polls. According to him, the petitioners not tendering the right documents failed to prove overvoting on the whole. Responding, counsel to the petitioners, Mr. Ken Muzi, said that with 4,519 polling units in Edo, the complaints in the petition concerned 765 of them. According to him, it is law that successful prosecution of election petition is not about the percentage of the total polling units in the state, but the effect of the successive establishment of the complaints. He further argued that the petition must be considered holistically and not in parts.
We petitioned 756 polling units out of the 4,000 plus polling units. And we were glad to state before the tribunal in our deliberations that in the cases of Kennedy versus INEC, in the cases of Baba versus INEC, and also Johnson versus INEC, the Supreme Court concluded that the percentage of witnesses brought before the court does not determine the overall outcome as long as the witnesses were able to substantiate the evidence.
I am very satisfied, not based on any other thing, but based on what the summary of what has transpired during the trial and the written addresses by all the counsels. I will sleep much better today.
After hearing all the arguments, Justice Pochi reserved judgment in the matter to a date to be communicated to the parties by the Secretary of the Tribunal. Emanuela Ekele, Channels Television News.